Hey guys, how are y'all doing? How's your day going? And if you're just starting, how was your night? Hope you had or are having an amazing and a very beautiful night rest. Yeah, so we are finally on the 8th day, so 2 more days left to go, and we're going to be done with this Python crash course. And today I decided to just do a quick run through of recursion, a recursive function. So what is a recursive function? Basically, it's any function that has the ability to call itself. So now, but there are like there's one thing you should always take in mind when you're calling a function. You must always have a terminating point for the function. Because if you leave the function to keep running, there's this error when it has reached. Let me just build a recursive function that is going to raise that error, so I can see what the error is called. So let's work on a factorial function. So factorial. So when we're just going to return. So now we're calling it. So now that I've called it within itself, I'm now going to just call it outside like a normal function. Let's run it and see the error. There's this error that is called when it has reached like its maximum memory. Okay, is a recursion error. So is maximum recursion depth. Yes, the recursion depth exceeded. So in order to prevent this, you must always have a terminating point for it. So for example, we are familiar with how factorial works. You know that if the number you're trying to solve for is equal to one, then the factorial of one is one. So I'm just going to return one. Else, that's when we carry out this function. So now I've set a terminating point for this. So that I was saying once that is going to run until one is reached, and once we get to one, terminate the function. So that's literally what recursion is. So like why do people make use of recursion mostly? Is okay, I didn't print it, so let's print it so you can see the output. So one of the main reasons for people be using recursion, it reduces the amount of space occupied. It lessens the amount of code you're going to see, makes your program look cleaner, and it's easier to generate like a specific syntax you want to follow using recursion. So it's something I'm not it's like even though recursion tends to be a bit confusing because when I started learning recursion, you like I ignored it when I came across recursion in C plus plus and all, I ignored it because I never really understood it because anytime I tried creating a recursion code, a recursive function on my own, it never went out well. But basically the thing I kept forgetting was to have a terminating point. So once you're working with recursion, you just must always ensure that you have a terminating point. So your function, you create the main function you want to go, and maybe you want it to the number to be increasing or you want it to be decreasing. But whatever you do, whatever the sequence, just like think of recursion as a different version of loops. Once you reach a certain point, you must terminate a function. So yeah, that's all for today. Hope to see you all next time. If you have any video suggestions, feel free to leave it in the comment section below. But yeah, bye.